Some of you think you're going insane, but what you're listening to a spirit of insanity. And then he said the way the spirits attack you is they give you their thoughts, and then they accuse you of having them. Kathy and I first got married. We were married about a year, having a wonderful time. And one day I was getting out of the bathtub after a 12 or 14-hour day at work, and I just had this overwhelming sense that I was going to die. Actually, it wasn't really a sense. I found it to be a panic attack later, but I thought I was having a heart attack. And I started
Mhm.
shaking all over, broke out in a cold sweat. My heart was pounding. I fell back in the tub, and I couldn't get out of the tub. I didn't have any strength. My wife called our doctor, who is also a personal friend, and she said, "Kathy, Kris is having a heart attack. Kris is having a heart attack." And
Mhm.
he was a beautiful man. He's like, calm down. What's happening? And she explained my symptoms, and he's like, okay, he's not having a heart attack. He's having a panic attack. He's going to be okay. He's not going to die. And so, that began a 3.5-year journey through hell. So when I was laying, it's a winter night. We're living way up in the mountains. There's snow on the ground, no moon. I get up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm listening to a talk show on the radio because I just can't get my mind to work. And this man said, God hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but love, power, and sound mind. At the time, I was 23, 24 years old, and I had been a Christian since I was 18, a radical Christian. So I knew the Bible. So he said, God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but love, power, and sound mind. I knew that scripture well. I turned off the radio and I said, what should I do? And the Lord said, tell a spirit of fear and a spirit of insanity to leave you. And I was thinking, can't be that easy when you're 3.5 years into this. So I'm laying on my back. The room is pitch dark. And I say, you spirit of fear, you spirit of fear, and you spirit of insanity, leave me. And it felt like, when you go to the dentist and they put that lead vest on you to do
Mhm.
x-rays, felt like, but it was on my whole body, and it got off and my mind immediately came back.